Good morning, teammates at Silent Sentinel. I am looking at your camera and over the team viewer, and I'm able to control it, move it around right or left. I seem to be finding that when I do an autofocus, it seems to be working fine for me. I'll move around a little bit here. I've got the pan slowed down so that it works well for me over the remote control. We'll focus a little bit on that tree. Looks great. We'll move a little bit over here and we'll focus on some of this nice railing. That looks great. There's a person, that's handy. Let's do a little zoom in here. Now we go through this region of bad focus, remember, and then we get into the narrow focus, and then we remember how this works. There we go. Focus seems to be working well. We'll go and pan some more. Different objects. Come down a little bit. Now the water doesn't probably show us very much contrast, but there's that edge in there will be nicely focused. Yep. And then we'll go over some more somewhere else here. Some leaves and things. Those maybe are closer a little bit, so we'll go focus in a little bit on those. Focus. Lots of nice edges there to focus on. It seems to work. So I am not completely sure if you're still having trouble with this unit or if you believe this to be working now, but this seems to me to be working fairly well. Now I think this object is fairly close, so let's do a focus on that, this part of the building there. That's a little ambiguous because there's within the focus region, there is some stuff that's far away and some things that are close. So we'll try to get more on just the building now. And that should dominate the focus. Yeah. So I'm not sure when you say you're seeing an error, there's something that's very close. Now see, this I'm not sure the actual distance here. This is so close, it may be too close, but let's give it a try. Yeah, see it, that may be an object that is too close. Okay, so that makes sense, and that may be too close. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what the distance that we're actually seeing there is, but these for the zoom range. See, that time it worked. See, that time I moved over a little bit and got on a better portion of the target there. So sometimes, you know, it depends on what's in the scene, and sometimes it does not. You'll get an occasional problem like that one right there. I'm not sure why. That spot right there, for some reason, it's not. Now it failed, but it snapped back to infinity focus. Now if we move just a little bit, yeah, there's something about that spot right there. But I don't think this is a failure of the algorithm. I think this is something. A sort of a unique problem of there. See, that time it worked a little bit better. So please let me know what you're seeing if you believe this is failing to work, or that even with that kind of strange area of contrast there, that seemed to work pretty well. Go back and zoom in on. Kind of went through that area once again, a bad focus. Now that we've zoomed in, let's give a little autofocus. Now see, it seems like it did not do well there, and it's probably going to fail because, yeah, it ran out of time. Now it should have snapped back to infinity focus, and from there, yeah, that's an interesting one. I'm going to move just a little bit, give myself more of a region of some edges on that tire there. And see, that time it works perfectly. So we can chat more about this, but I think this is working as I would expect it to for the operation of the Ventus 275. Let me know after you get a chance to review this. Let me know what you think. I think sometimes you can just get in an area where there isn't aren't sufficient edges and contrast, and then it will wander off like that. But I think that's within, what I'm seeing here is within the parameters of how I expect this to generally work.